Now, even with all the absolutely amazing changes coming to this collection event, we also get one of the biggest highlights for it, and that is brand new skins into the store. And no, not recolor skins, guys, genuinely good new skins. It was actually kind of tough ranking these skins from worst to best because honestly, all these legendary character skins are amazing. Now, before we get into this, just a reminder, this is just my opinion. So if you have a better ranking for the skins, please let me know your ranking for them down in the comment section. I would love to hear them. Let's all get a conversation going about this because I'm sure everyone has their own opinion. Now, we have about 6 legendary character skins to rank, so we'll start off with those first. Now, in 6th place, I'm going to have to give this one to Ash. Don't get me wrong, it's a great skin, but I just wasn't feeling it as much as the other ones. I do feel like the other ones just have a bit more detail to them, but it definitely has a great color scheme, so great Ash skin. Now, in 5th place, guys, I gotta give it to our boy Bloodhound. This was a tough one, man, because genuinely, this is such a great skin, but when I saw the other skins, I was like, everyone's going to roast me for this one in the comment section. Now, he kind of looks like some kind of ritual guard. I love the red on him as well. I think it looks great. And coming in 4th place, we do have a Fuse skin. Now, to be completely fair, guys, even though this entire event is kind of based around Fuse, this isn't the best legendary Fuse skin, or at least the top of the top legendary Fuse skin. We have definitely seen some extremely goated Fuse skins before, but this one definitely does take one of the cakes. The black and gold on him is awesome, and if I were a Fuse main, I'd definitely be rocking this one. In 3rd place, guys, we have Gibby Boy coming in with the Pharaoh X-Men Apocalypse vibes. This is probably one of his best skins so far. I love it, and who better to give the position of Pharaoh to than Gibby? I think it looks absolutely great on him. In 2nd place, we do have the boy Seer. Now, I have no clue what he is here, but it definitely fits with the word celestial. He kind of looks like a super overpowered final boss that you would fight in Destiny 2. Now, I wasn't expecting Seer to get 2nd place until I really took a good look at the skin, and I was just like, you know what, this is actually really good. And guys, in 1st place, we have none other than Bangalore with the whole black and purple gold Anubis vibe going on. The moment I saw the skin, my first thought was a futuristic post-apocalyptic Anubis god looking thing. I do play Bangalore every now and then, so I am more than obliged to get the skin for Bangalore. So hats off to Respawn. The collection event skins are looking extremely good. Now, of course, we cannot forget about the weapon skins as well. They will all come bundled with the legendary skins. So we have the legendary charge rifle, which will come bundled with the Gibby skin, the legendary Rampage bundled with the Fuse skin, the legendary alternator skin bundled with the Bloodhound skin, and the legendary Nemesis. Finally, good stuff coming for the Nemesis is getting bundled with the Ash skin. We also have the legendary Longbow skin, which is getting paired up with the Bangalore skin. And finally, the legendary Prowler skin is coming right up with the Seer skin. Might I add, this is such a clean looking Prowler skin. Definitely going to have to get my hands on that. We also absolutely cannot forget about one of the main highlights of a collection event, and that is the free prize tracker with the free skins coming to the game as well in the update, and that will have an epic Maggie skin as well as an epic Sentinel skin along with a gun charm and some holo sprays. I do however wish that we got some legend trackers. Usually that comes in, but this time around we didn't get it. So there is also a bunch of store bundles, guys, coming with some new and old returning skins, both for characters and for weapons. But honestly, one of the biggest highlights that OG players are absolutely going to love is the fact that OG World's Edge is coming back. Boys, we have missed Sorting Factory for the longest time, and new players will finally get a taste of Season 3 World's Edge with the trains now up and running as well. This is super cool. You guys have waited. You guys have endured the content drought. We all have, and we finally have some new and exciting and awesome stuff to look forward to. It finally does feel like we're taking that breath of fresh air in the game. Respawn finally dropped their trailer for the Harbinger collection event, as I'm sure you guys have all seen. And if there is one thing I'm sure we are absolutely grateful for, it's the fact that it's not a recolor event, the same as the Death Dynasty collection event, where every single skin in there was about recolor colors, as well as Revenant's heirloom. And to top that all off, we didn't get any new content with it, and we've all had to endure a super dry and difficult game to play until now. Now, it's also been quite a while since we've had a lot of changes with the collection events. Usually the patch notes aren't that huge, but this time we get some pretty significant and interesting changes as well. Firstly, Horizon mains, I am so sorry. I know you guys are absolutely feeling it right now because your space mommy got nerfed into the grave. Well, at least her tactical got nerfed into the grave. As well as the nerf to digi threats. Pros have been absolutely hammering the Respawn devs about this, and they finally made the change to it. Now, it's also definitely a sad day for some of the ranked grinders because one of the most used weapons in ranked, which is now in the crafter, and even though it's available to us, let's admit it, some of us do still get lazy to go all the way to a crafter and craft the weapon we want. But the weapon that is in the crafter is none other than the 3030, as well as the RE45 with hammer point rounds hits the crafter as well. But to be honest, I don't think many of us religiously use them anyway, so I don't actually think it's that big of a deal. The Mozambique also returns to floor loot. Yay! I guess. And the devious Nemesis has also made a return to the ground floor loot, but it did come with some nerfs and changes to it, so I don't think every match is going to be filled with every single game. They did also increase the distribution of high tier armor in POIs, which is great. A lot of the times I just kind of find myself running around with blue armor for the longest time, but I'm glad they did make that change. Now, Fuse mains, it is your time to get up and absolutely shine. Your boy Fuse got a buff, as well as his long-awaited heirloom. His knuckle cluster deployment speed has been increased, so you guys are going to be pumping out that very tedious tactical of yours even faster than before. But the Fuse heirloom is definitely not what I expected. I did try for the longest time to imagine how they would make a guitar a really awesome looking heirloom, and I have to say, hats off to Respawn and the devs. This heirloom genuinely looks amazing. I mean, of course, fire would come out of it, obviously. Yeah, I definitely didn't think about that. Now, we cannot forget that there are still heirloom animations and even secret ones that we are still waiting to see. But for now, we did get some of the basic ones, and even those alone look great. Let's just have a moment of silence for our Horizon mains. Your gravity lift got a fat nerf to the face. The weapon accuracy with the lift has been decreased. The vertical lift speed has been decreased by 20%, and the hover time at the top of the lift has been decreased to 0.2 seconds, and it was originally 2 seconds. Rampart mains, you guys also got a bit of a buff here. Your amped cover placement time has been reduced to 2 seconds. It was originally 3. However, Rampart will also remain in placement mode after placing down a wall. Now, I'm also pretty sure that we all saw the changes for Revenant coming as well, because when he released, a lot of people had a lot of things to say about him. Forged Shadows has a reduced time extension from Nox to 5 seconds, which originally was 10 seconds. Extra damage to the Shroud will bleed through to Revenant if it breaks. And for the Shadow Pounce, it has a slightly increased pounce angle compensation when looking at the ground. So some very small but not crazy changes coming to Revenant. I'm glad we can all be happy about that. But one thing I'm definitely very surprised about is that audio is apparently getting fixed up as well. Interesting. We'll have to see about that one, Respawn. And we cannot also forget about the new game mode coming with it as well, where we now get to throw exploding skulls at everyone. No, seriously, I do like the creativity here because it's definitely been a while since we got something so fun and goofy to try out in Apex. Now, they did also say that the skulls, when thrown, will track down your targets. Good luck getting all the tap strafing Octane mains, and the skulls will also do a significant amount of damage to opponents. The game mode is also called Living Shell Trios, but on that note, we can also shoot the skulls down. I like that. I do not want to be running around playing endless tag with a flying dead skull. Definitely some of our wallets are going to get, to say the least, absolutely annihilated off the face of the earth. So please prepare. Steal your mom's credit card, borrow money, do whatever you can, because this collection event is about to be awesome.